Hi everyone, this is Koke from HubSpot. I'm recording a video today about how the pricing for business intelligence works. So, as you know, you have three different tiers: the 100 credits, 1,000 credits, or 10,000 credits. Each one of them is going to have a pricing per month. So, I'm recording this video with the pricing in euros. But for it would work exactly the same in US dollars. It's just that it's going to be a different price. I believe it's 45 or something like that dollars. And you can do the conversion for the other ones, but it will be pretty similar. But the main thing is how these credits work. A lot of customers ask me, like, okay, do we spend a credit every time that we enrich a property? And that's not the case. So how it works is here, for example, I have a contact. If I were to enrich this contact, as you can see, we have 9 properties that we have in our data sets. So 9 properties that we can enrich. And this contact in HubSpot is one record. So one contact is a record, a company is a record, a deal is a record, whatever. Everything will be a record in HubSpot. So anything that belongs to an object, of course. But here I have Blaine Lynch. And if I wanted to enrich Blaine, I'm only spending one credit, okay? So here, for example, I already enriched Aldi, and that was only one credit. But let's say this enrichment happened now in January, right? So let's say boop, 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 we're going to delete this. And today in January, again, because our data sets are being updated every day. Every day we are more and more data. Let's say today in January, again, I have one other property that I know about this company. So if I enrich it again today manually, this is going to be the LinkedIn handle and it's going to appear there. So I enrich Aldi twice in a month, but this enrichment was manually, right? So because it was during the same month, this is still one credit, okay? So now, let's say I don't have this and we are not in January anymore, we're in February. So let's say it's the 1st of February and the first enrichment was done in January. Now I want to do a second enrichment in February. What is going to happen is this is going to cost me another credit because it's a different month. So I have spent 2 credits in Aldi, one for the first enrichment and another one for the second enrichment. So uh, as you know, we have the 3 tiers. These 2 tiers are going to have a functionality, which is re-enrichment. And this is what appears here in the data enrichment property, settings, as continuously enrich existing records. So because I already enriched Aldi once in the past, it doesn't matter when, it could be in like last year, but now we have more information about Aldi. What this is going to do is it's going to re-enrich any previously enriched record. So any record that I previously enriched in the past, it doesn't matter if it was yesterday, if it was 2 years ago, 2 weeks ago. What this is going to do is it's going to add all the new properties. And what this is going to do is it's going to keep enriching all the records in the background without costing you any credit, apart from the first time that you enrich that record. So this is pretty cool. This is gonna keep your data up to date. So your records up to date, company or contacts you decide, you can turn off for one, leave it on for the other one. So this is gonna be pretty cool. But I have to say, this is only in the 1,000 tier and the 10,000 tier. Okay, so that's something that we need to clarify here. Um, what else? I'm trying to remember the frequent asked questions that people ask me whenever it comes to data enrichment. So we spend one credit every time that we enrich. If we have this enable, it's still gonna cost us the first enrichment, but then it's gonna get re-enriched. If we are in this tier and we enrich 1,000 records during this month, bear in mind that this is not going to stop you there, right? So it's going to be like in marketing contacts in HubSpot. If we enrich 1,001 records within the same month, and you are only in 1,000 credits per month, what is going to happen is you're going to get increased to the 2,000 tier. So now you have 999 more credits to use during that month. This is obviously going to increase to 300 a month, and you're not going to be able to downgrade until the next renewal. So again, very similar, like just like marketing contacts, they increase to the next tier, not to the next tier, but to the next level in the same tier that you are. So if you're in 1,000, it's going to increase 1,000 by 1,000 by 1,000 by 1,000. If you are in this tier, the next level is going to be 20,000 and the next one 30,000. And again, you can't do any downgrades until the next renewal for your contract. So if you are in a 2 years contract, that's going to be for 2 years, the new price that you're going to pay for business intelligence. So my recommendation to avoid this is you have a few things to put in place. So automatically enrich new records, disable this. Disable it for companies, disable it for contacts, because anyone can do an import of contacts or companies. And imagine you are in, going back here, imagine you are testing it to check how it goes. And you say, okay, look, I'm gonna get 1,000 credits a month, or maybe the 10,000, doesn't matter. So you're in 1,000 or 10,000, and you have this enabled, and someone in your company does an import of 40,000 companies. So in this one, oof, you're gonna get increased to 40,000 so 40,000 credits a month. So that's gonna increase so much. In this one, it wouldn't be that much because, as you can see, the price is obviously is better in this one when it comes to more than 4,000 credits a month, but it's still going to be some cash. So my recommendation is this one, disable it. Unless you're a very small company, nobody does any import. You're one person, two, three people company, and you don't import that many contacts or companies every month, right? Manual enrichment, leave it enabled, because this is something that you can control from here. So in the users and teams, you have access to control who can do the enrichment and who can't. So for example, if I go, this person is not a super admin. Well, actually, I can't remember what it is now, but let's see, maybe if we look for enrichment, there you go. Easy peasy. So if we have this off, this person can't enrich records manually. If I leave it on, that person would be able to enrich records manually. So very straightforward. Then we have, if we go back to the settings, continuously enriching existing records, enable it. It will be just benefits, never trouble, because this is only going to enrich previously enriched records. And now I remember another FAQ that comes often. So a lot of people are going to be like, oh, but this is going to replace my properties. No, it won't be. So this is going to write properties on a record if the properties are not known, or if the properties were updated, and you can see here, as a source of business intelligence. So if this, for any reason, is not going to change, of course, but Aldi, let's say they change their industry tomorrow and it's not retail anymore. But the last update of the source was business intelligence, then we we'll update it if we have it in our data sets, of course. But if this was, okay, it's a new one. So if this was overridden by someone, in this case by myself, this is not going to be overridden by the auto or the re-enrichment, okay? Because this property was added manually or even with a workflow. That's not going to be the case. Only if Breeze Intelligence updated that property before or gave that property before, then it's going to get enriched. The only way that I can help or fix enrichment now would be to do it manually. And again, this can be done in bulk. It doesn't have to be individually as one company. But now, for example, it's fixed. I can see the last source was Breeze Intelligence. So there you go. And I think that's it. I think that I cover everything. But look, if you have any questions, please reach out. We would be more than happy to have. Have a nice day. Bye bye.